Hi, this is Dave Mass for Ticket TV, and welcome to another exciting show here. We're joined by Wright State first baseman Gabe Snyder. Gabe, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
All right, Gabe just recently pulled off a whole slew of honors, and first of all, congratulations on a great freshman year.
Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, Gabe was just named a Louisville Slugger Freshman All-American for his efforts this year at Wright State. Stepped into the Horizon League over there and had a sensational year. Hit .273 with 6 home runs, 43 RBI, which ranked 4th in the league in RBI, and he was 4th in doubles with 18. Tied with the home runs. He was tied for 6th with the home runs, and tied for 6th in walks with 30. Finished with a .455 slugging percentage and a .385 on base percentage. So those are all fantastic numbers that all added up to a great honor for you here at the end of the year.
Yeah, it did.
Does that surprise you to see those kind of accolades coming your way?
Really had a good year. The coaches helped me along the whole way, and I was able to put up those numbers. I got to play in most every game. I think I only sat 2 games, so it's really nice. It's cool.
You know, there's a big adjustment that comes from playing high school ball to that high of a collegiate level. I mean, you're up there playing the big boys of the nation there, the Miamis and the Notre Dames and all those. Illinois, I think, knocked you out of the tournament. Those are all quality schools that are ranked in the top 25 in the nation usually. To make that step, what was the biggest adjustment for you as you went from high school ball at West Holmes to playing at that level?
The speed is it's way faster. Like pitching, everyone's like 10 miles per hour faster than what you've seen in high school. And the outfield, everyone runs faster, so it's a lot harder to get your hits to fall.
Was there an adjustment period there for you at all?
Yeah, I took last year I redshirted, so I didn't play at all, and so this was my freshman year, and I basically took that whole year to get better and work on every part of my craft. So.
Well, you must have worked pretty hard. So,
yeah.
You know, you've always had that supreme power, and we saw that here at West Holmes in high school, where you just crushed the ball. Obviously, with the RBI numbers and the home run numbers, that power is still there.
Yeah. The
.273 average, were you okay with that average? I mean, obviously in high school you were used to a much higher average than that.
Yeah, it gets frustrating whenever you're not hitting as good as you were, but in college .273 is not bad.
Yeah,
I definitely can improve on it, but yeah.
Especially at the level that you're playing at there. I mean, that's you're seeing some of the best pitching in the nation there. So, you know, day after day.
Yeah.
You're facing 90+ mile-an-hour fastballs and wicked snap jobs, just all kinds of crazy stuff that you're facing there. So yeah, the .273 average, although it's not what you had in high school, is still a very acceptable thing, especially for a freshman. You know, your own personal accolades included the Horizon Freshman of the Year, and then your All-American status here at the end of the year. How do those kind of things inspire you to work toward next year?
You really want to improve on that, and since I'm going to be a year older, I kind of one of the leaders on the team next year, and people can look up to me, and they, they kind of not fear me, but they respect you more. And I can help lead and put up. You don't have to match the numbers, but just be better in everything you are, and things will go your way.
So. You talk about kind of making a name for yourself. Are you kind of known around the Horizon League now? The guys know who you are?
Yeah, most of the pitchers, most of the teams know about me now, so they'll know to maybe pitch around me more or whatever it takes, yeah.
What's the scouting report on Gabe Snyder? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Maybe if you knew that, you could work on that stuff. Could you imagine your season going any better than it did? I mean, that's a pretty sensational season.
Yeah, it was a great year. My hitting coach, he helped me a lot, and just my faith in Jesus Christ really helped me because I had a lot of down times in the year where things weren't going my way, maybe some slumps, but really helped me get through it and had a good year, a really good year.
You guys finished 43-17 on the year, and I think this was the first team in a long time from Wright State to actually make the regionals. Is that correct?
Yeah, we had probably the best season Wright State history has ever had, and maybe the Horizon League too. I think we were the first team to win 2 games in our regional, so that was an accomplishment. We made it to the regional championship.
That's awesome. Do you have a lot of guys back next year?
We lose about 6 or 7 guys, but we are losing a few leaders and good players. But we're going to be young. We're going to be just as good, I think.
Good. And you guys were 21-2 at home this past year, which is a great home record. So
Yeah.
talk a little bit about the home cooking. What made that such an easy place for you guys
Just
to
the
play?
fans and everyone there, the field, we're in a good environment, and it's just easier to play.
All right. So walk us through here what a typical day in the life of a Wright State baseball player looks like. First of all, we'll start back in the winter
Yeah.
when you don't think about playing baseball necessarily, but I'm sure you guys were hard at it.
Yeah, we are practicing about 5 hours a day, and then before that we wake up and lift at 6 a.m., go to classes, get all that in. We practice from about 1 to 5:30, and then basically relax and get your body ready for the next day.
Yeah, you talk about lifting. I mean, a lot of people get Gabe and I confused. I mean, you can really tell. Look at the build is just pretty similar. You got to admit that. And so once the season began, then Gabe, talk a little bit about just kind of preparing for each game, because it is a long season compared to high school in particular.
Yeah, we really get to the field a lot earlier than I've ever been used to. We get there about 4 hours before the game and get our stretching in, get BP in, take some batting practice, and just get your bodies ready for the day. And it's a long grind.
So do they talk to you guys about what you want to eat and how to kind of take care of your body better and all that kind of thing?
Yeah, our coaches do a good job of going through our meal plans. They give us a meal plan, what we should eat, what we shouldn't eat, and they give us our weight, like what they want us at, and try to get us as strong as we can.
It's a lot more detailed than high school, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe more about your schooling here. So what's your major and what do you plan on doing after school then?
My major is accounting, and I'm planning on working for my dad at Snyder and Company CPAs.
So if the accolades keep coming and the stars keep aligning, is baseball in your future, do you think?
It is, yeah. If I keep improving like I am, I have a really good shot, yeah.
I mean, with your size and strength, I got to believe that some teams are going to stand up and take notice of just those things. I mean,
yeah, it's exciting, yeah.
All right, so we'll get into a few more enjoyable, fun type things here, and we'll ask you a few questions here. All right, so can you tell me who the most famous baseball players are to come out of Wright State?
Joe Smith, he's playing right now. He
Yeah.
plays for the Angels. He's a submarine pitcher. He's having a great year.
He's hugely
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah, played for the Indians a couple years
Yeah.
back.
Mhm.
Brian Anderson, he got drafted back in the day, maybe 2001, that time.
Yeah, and also an Indians pitcher.
Yeah, was he?
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I think that's it. Is there
Bo Belinsky.
Bo Belinsky.
Does that name ring a bell? He actually hung around with Dean Chance in the major leagues when they
Really?
were together. Yeah, he was known for his partying habits. So. But that's pretty good. You nailed the two more recent ones. That's impressive. All right. So you had all these accolades heaped upon you here at the end of the year. You also had the dubious distinction of leading Wright State in strikeouts this year. How many was it?
I don't think I did.
You did. I looked, and you had the most on the team. So.
Strikeouts?
Yeah.
We had another play on the team that broke the record for strikeouts.
Oh, really?
So
then I must have missed that. I apologize.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not a good question then. I just must have missed him. All right. You were an impressive 9 of 10 in stealing bases this year.
Mm-hmm.
In high school, nicknamed Grandpa. They called you Grandpa. So what's with the wheels all of a sudden?
I think I was hurt a little. I think I hurt my ankle that time of the year and couldn't really move very much. But no, I'm pretty fast. Yeah.
All right.
And people don't expect it. But
Yeah. That Kevin McReynolds kind of smart base stealer kind of guy. Now, you were actually recruited as a pitcher coming out of high school by Wright State.
Yeah.
And really haven't seen much of the mound at all. So
Yeah.
is that in the future or not?
Probably not. They had me earlier this year. They told me to focus more on the hitting, where they think that I can help improve the team
Yeah.
more.
Oh, they've fallen in love with the power bat.
Yeah.
Well, that's understandable. All right. So how awesome is it to be left-handed?
It's better than right, for sure.
I can't argue with that. And it is a big advantage for you guys to hit left-handed, because you see, I'm sure, a lot more right-handers than you do left-handers, don't you?
Yeah, it's an easier angle to see the ball coming in.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
All right. Just recently, the Highland Hawks lost a 12-inning, 5-4 affair, a regional final game against Newark Catholic.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Have you gotten over your state semifinal loss yet in high school?
No, I still think about it a lot. it was tough.
One of the toughest losses I think that
Yeah.
we've seen. I mean, just the way it all played out at the end with Keaton's hit and that
Yeah.
sensational diving catch in center. That I still feel that you guys would have won the game at that point.
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't make that
It was
catch.
heartbreaking.
So
If that drops, we would have won.
So you know how the Hawks feel at this point.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's
you've
a
been there.
long 12 innings.
Yeah,
That's-
12 innings.
It's 2 games, basically.
Almost. All right, last but not least here, Cavs versus Warriors. Who you got?
Cavs, for sure.
How many games?
No doubt. 6. It's probably going to go 6.
Other than LeBron, who's going to step up and be the second MVP for them?
I think JR. JR will. It's hard for Kyrie since he's hurt.
Yeah.
So I feel like JR will step up. He has in the past, so.
All right. Well, Gabe, again, congratulations. Sensational first year at Wright State. We wish you the best of luck, and we'll be looking for some great things coming down the road.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us.